I'm Jay Bryant. Let's see here. I do IT during the day. I throw axes in the evening. I've been throwing axes for about 2.5 years now. Family is super supportive about it. It's the point where my 13-year-old daughter throws axes with me, as well as my girlfriend who works at the range that I like to throw at. What else I like to do? I love video games. I love playing D&D. Anything outdoor related, I'm a big fan of. Before axe throwing, there was paintball. Huge fan of paintball. Played paintball in college and high school. Love going to concerts. Anything that's loud, gets me moving, I'm all about. Love traveling, so axe throwing events are perfect for me. It gets me out of the house, gives me things to do. So what got me in axe throwing is a funny story, I think is. So we determined, me and my girlfriend, whenever we could find a babysitter for the night, we have 2 kids, it was usually we go get a babysitter and we go to the bar. And that got real boring real quick. So about 2 years ago, one summer, she decided that we're gonna get sitters, but we're gonna do something that we've never done before. And so we went to Groupon, of all places, and we looked up things to do in the city, and we started doing random stuff. First thing we did was archery tag, which is like Hunger Games mixed with paintball. They put arrows in the middle, bows, they blow a whistle, you run, you grab it, run back, you're hiding behind bunkers, and you're shooting at people. It was an absolute blast. The next thing we did was got a bunch of our friends together, and we did bubble soccer. So you get in these big, huge bubbles and you're just running around the field, bouncing into each other, trying to kick a soccer ball. It was a blast. And this thing, axe throwing showed up. And she looks at me, you wanna go throw axes? I'm like, why you have to ask me twice? Like, you're telling me I have a sharp object and I can throw it? And then she's like, yeah, and they serve alcohol too. I'm like, oh, sign me up. So I got a group of my friends together, got my mom, her fiance together, my brother. We all went down there, about 12 of us. We had absolute blast. The people there that were, teaching, they sat there with me. I was having a little bit of trouble at the beginning, and then I finally hit a bullseye, and after that one, just bullseye after bullseye. So I go to the owner, I'm like, hey, you guys have for like a membership or some kind of league? And they're like, we don't do leagues, but we're working on it. I'm like, well, here's my email address, here's my phone number. The second you guys start that up, call me up. I got a call a month later and saying, we're gonna start a league, gave them my credit card information. A month later, I show up, no, I knew absolutely nobody there. About 14 people were there. I go figure, you know what, I'm here by myself, I'm gonna make friends with everybody. I started chatting with everyone to the point where we started making plans outside of axe throwing. Beforehand we would meet up, have dinner at a restaurant down the street. We'd go out for beers afterwards, we'd hang out on the weekend, and it just became a family, my first axe family. And that was 2 years ago, and it's a blessing that out of the 14 people that we started with, we still have 10 of them. And these are 10 people I see on a regular basis. I get to travel with about 6 of them to different axe throwing events, so we've become real close. And our league has grown to be about 45 people right now. And the fact that we just joined WADA is super awesome. So it's such a warm feeling where you can hang out with people, you compete with them, but yet at the end of the day, you're still like BFFs. The first event I ever went to was the Arnold, was last year, not this past Arnold, and it was just a weird environment. I was able to talk about 4 of my buddies that throw with me. I was like, hey guys, let's go down to Columbus and throw. It's only a couple hours. And you're like, why not? If anything, we're gonna have a great weekend. So we went down there. It was such a weird environment, throwing in a different facility for the first time. But everyone was so chill. And I just thought it was maybe my location that was that way. And then I realized that every location, everyone comes to throw axes. It just, the type of people who are gonna wanna pick up a sharp object, throw it against some wood, and keep doing it over again, having a beer, relax, is just a good person. And axe throwing brings those people out. My facility, we did like somewhat of a media blitz about a year ago. So we had about 6 of our major news stations come in different days and do interviews. And it shocked me when our GM showed up and was like, yeah, talking to the anchor, anchor person, the interviewer, and say, yeah, by the way, this is Jay. He's one of our top league players. And I'm looking like shocked. My arms go up. And like, oh, great. So come in and do some trick shots. I'm like, okay. So I ended up doing a bunch of trick shots, and Cleveland right now is doing a media blitz. It's This is Cleve is their slogan, with all these major sporting events and just different major events in general coming to the city. They're just trying to focus on all those different types of events. And in this commercial they made, they threw me on this, this little clip of me. And now every time it shoots, usually before any major event, we're about to have the MLB All-Star Game next week in Cleveland. And then we have the NFL Draft next year. But every time they mention it, they show this commercial, and I'll get 15 to 20, text messages. I just saw you, or someone takes a screenshot, and it's just me throwing axes. I'm like, I'm on TV. So like my daughter, my son, they're like, hey, that's Dad. And it's just a weird environment that complete strangers now are coming up to me and say, hey, you throw axes. Where's that at? And just being able to share something that has become so passionate for me with other people who maybe never have tried it before or never would have tried it, and they go and say, I saw you throw axes. I went to go throw axes. It's a blast. And just be able to just nerd out with someone over axe throwing is such a positive feeling.